teams sitting at the bottom of the log at the moment. All Stars will be looking to get their first win of the tournament. All Stars will be playing in the white and black kit from left to right on your screen. The Royals in the navy blue, playing from right to left. Malika Hamza gets us underway. And the All Stars are sent it all the way back. Now look to outlet from deep here. Rolls with a nice aggressive press early on in the morning. Beautiful ball into the middle. A theme of this All Stars side is that they've struggled to start well. They've found themselves coming into games in the third and fourth quarters, but here we go, straight from the get-go. Hamza into the 23. A great start from the All Stars. Sends it out to the right, but just out of the reach of the number 8 of Paige Thomas there. That's much better start from the All Stars. That's what they want to see. Put more pressure on the opposition early doors. Royals sends one over. Well picked up by Shamira Titus, but loses it in the contest. Now we go through Shanae Maddox down the left-hand side. She's got a turn of pace, does Shanae. Can she arc and get it onto her forehand? She does too. Royals on the charge down the left-hand side still. Great pick up by the All Stars defender as they now counter across the field. Just couldn't effect that pass. They're still in danger as the number 10, Dolly, comes charging through the middle. Down the right they go into the circle. Go the Royals looking for the first short corner of the game, but All Stars do well to clear that one out. End-to-end stuff here. Both teams looking aggressive. Royals have numbers in the circle. Are they going to get anything out? But unfortunately that one just finding a foot. Another thing that the All Stars have struggled with is that counter defense. Can they get it right today and nullify this rapid Royals front line as they turn inside? There's great work from the number 8 of Paige Thomas, but once again lost in the midfield. It's been a theme for the All Stars. They've got to be able to protect that ball. They get into great zones, but then it's an unforced error in the midfield that often leads to them putting themselves under some defensive pressure. Quinita Bob's there in picture for the Royals, one of our Olympians. Once again, All Stars dispossessed in the midfield. Royals come down the middle. Great receive now as they carry down the left-hand side, looking for the drop pass, but just couldn't find it. It's going to work out favorably for the Royals though. Dolly sends it out. All the way down to the right-hand side they go. A little bit of an unforced error there from, it looks to be the number 6, Anati Masundo. All Stars will be happy with that. Ball into the midfield now. Can they keep it? Unfortunately not. Once again, coughing it up. Royals playing off the All Stars mistakes at the moment, looking for something into the circle, but that is a great step from the All Stars defender. They're still in danger though as the Royals in possession in the 23. Space on the right hand side. Ball into the circle, picked up by the high-lying striker, but once again, no mistake made by the All Stars. Really clinical defending there. Lene Barnard at the back. She's been a real force to be reckoned with. Just making a poor pass there, but the defensive efforts so far in this game have been something to marvel over. And here we go, Hamza with the turnover. She's got numbers with her on the left-hand side. She's carrying towards the circle. Can she find the pass? She does. Missed trap, but still favorably for the All-Star. Shot comes in, and it's a goal! A lovely little deflection. Brilliant work from Hamza. She turns the ball over in the press. Had a lot of work to do, but it is the number 6 of Georgia Kurd who gets the final say there. All Stars up by 1. We've said they had a slow start yesterday, but it's been picture perfect for them here. Great press execution by Hamza. did so well to draw the player, play the 2v1, find Georgia Kurd, and a great finish to take them 1-0 up in this round 3 encounter. But here we go. Royals down the right hand side once again into the circle. Shot comes in, takes a deflection. It will be a long corner. That's great work from Quinita Bobs there. She's certainly a player to watch in this Royal side. Explosive. You get her in space and rip some defenders apart. Graney out to the left hand side here. Royals into the circle. They'll be looking to get the ball in the air and look for a short corner, but Bobs just ran out of options there. Failed overhead attempt. Will be Royals on the restart once again. Good press execution once again. Hamza doing super well here, and she's turned the ball over once again. She's got some speed as Hamza, but so does the number 4 of Shanae Maddox. It's still the All-Stars though, as they counter down the other side. Unfortunately, no one was on the end of that one, but that's much better from the All-Stars. They attack in with numbers. They turn that ball over. Hamza doing great work in the press here. And for me, I was talking to the coaching staff before the game. They asked their team to get a bit more width on the counter-attacks, and that's exactly what they need. And it's exactly what they've got. Looking a lot more dangerous here as they come through the middle now. Through the number 4, Nati Masondo. He's got a lot of pace as the All-Stars now carry up into the 23. They've got a ball into the circle. Once again, it's the Royals that come away with it. Lots of double turnovers at the moment. Both teams not being able to just hold it for a couple of phases. But here we go, All-Stars through the number 15, Jennifer Smuts. Looking for Hamza. If I takes a deflection, it will be a long corner. Space on the help side if Gordon can see that. Saw it. Takes a safe option. Lovely ball, Gordon. Beautiful elimination, left to right. Into the circle does Gordon go. Great defensive work, but still with Gordon. Out it goes to Titus. Lene. Beautiful ball from Lene Barnard. Finding her counterpart, Masondo, on the far side of the field. On the edge of the circle now are the All-Stars. Ball comes in, there's players there. And just a stick check. It will be a 16. Much better from the All-Stars. I love this attacking intent. They've got numbers into the circle. They're playing around. They're moving the ball into the help side. It's really great to see. Coughed it up once again. The press is looking a lot tighter here from the All-Stars this morning. Royals really struggling to get out, but Graney sends it up the field. Looking for a high-lying striker. Masondo does well. Lene makes no mistake. Once again, linchpin in the side at the back. Beautiful interplay from the All-Stars as they attack down the left. It's just that final pass. Under pressure now. Here's Gordon. Coughs it up inside the 23. Can the All-Stars find a little bit of a transfer here? There's a man coming. Great turn. Shauna Mitchell, realizing the defender's on her right-hand side, just arcs out. Finds Barnard. Titus. Looking for the little chip and chase down the right-hand touchline. Couldn't find it on that occasion. Once again, the big ball to Masondo is going to be on here. Aerial route. Great trap. Lovely from Mbali Anthony. Oh, I would have wanted advantage there with Anthony. She did so well to make that overhead receive. Here we go. Down the right hand side, do the All-Stars into the circle. Looking for a foot. Anthony just couldn't trap that one. There's a back stick. For the first time in this tournament, the All-Stars are really looking like the dominant team in the first quarter. It's great to see. And again, this is obviously being the Western Province Under 21 ladies side, and growing with each other, building connections as they prep for the Under 21 IPT. Now we go Royals. Number 4, Shanae Maddox. She's really a player to watch in the side, but here we go. Bobs to Maddox. Maddox, can she find some magic here? Beats 1, beats 2, ball into the circle. Takes a deflection, forces the save, and it's great work once again from Lene Barnard. Cleaning off the pads. This connection between Quinita Bobs and Shanae Maddox is quite something. Dolly sends it out. Long ball in. Picked up. On the right here. Go the All-Stars. There's space on the line. It's a foot race and unfortunately just rolls away from her. Looks to be the number 7 there. Mbali Anthony. Dolly sends it over the top. Down the left-hand side they go. Through Anna Burt. Did well to win the free hit there. Taken quickly by Bobs. Into the circle, looking for something. Umpire says it's just outside. Great defensive work there from Mia Andrew, just having the awareness to be outside the D. Point defender, pressure on the ball. One step inside and would have been a lot more of a consequence for her team. Bobs carries down to the left baseline, attempts the backhand, misses out on that occasion. Again, technical skill there. You know, you had the time, why not get on your forehand, just feet around it and send it in. But here we go, All-Stars. Ball into the midfield. Can they make a successful outlet here? Brilliant turn. Falls kindly for them. And there we go. Ball up the field, but well intercepted by number 9, Michaela Graney. She read that play super well. Unfortunately, umpire just calling that one back. Seeing the free hit was outside the 23. Dolly sends it out to the left-hand side. And again, I must commend the All-Stars today. Their press has been so solid. And it's a foot race now. Mbali Anthony, she gets there. She's done so well. Eyes up. Big ball across the circle, asking questions of the defenders. The Royals make no mistake. Cool, calm and collected here. Dolly sends it into the midfield to Burt. Back to Dolly. Attempted little aerial. Well picked up by Mia Andrews. But here we go. This is the danger. We told you about this connection. Quinita Bobs and Shanae Maddox. Down the right-hand side goes Masale. Unfortunately, just couldn't effect that. It was Quinita Bobs. It was a brilliant shot, but it looks like to be just a bit of obstruction or a foot maybe just before that shot. But complaining to the umpire has its consequences. It's not great work from the All-Stars as the Royals come down, straight down the middle. Shot comes in, saved. Once again cleaned up. Shamira Titus this time. Still in danger are the All-Stars as the Royals with possession inside the 23. Suleiman has done so well there to just keep the pressure on the Royals, not letting them get our eyes up and play that ball. But here we go. The ball just being lifted dangerously, so it will be a Royal start. It's end to end as now the Royals looking for something, and again just outside the circle. It was great work from Shanae Maddox. Bobs to Maddox. Shot comes in, great save. Yes. Manisha Desai really doing well in goals here, keeping her side in the game at the moment, absorbing a lot of pressure early doors. This dynamic duo between Maddox and Bobs, asking a lot of questions of the All-Star defenders. Pressure on the ball. Well done there from the All-Stars. Mia Andrews sends it out with just seconds left on the clock. They don't want to cough up position, and as I say that, they've done just that. Royals carry down the left baseline, but unfortunately just running out of space. It will be a 16. And that should bring us to the end of the first quarter here in this clash between the All-Stars and the Royals. It's really been an evenly contested game. First seven or so minutes were dominated by the All-Stars, but the Royals certainly finding their feet once again. Don't go anywhere. We promise to bring you some more quality hockey action coming up after the break. Welcome back to the second quarter in this fiery encounter between the All-Stars and the Royals. All-Stars leading by 1-0. Royals certainly having the majority of shots, I think, in that first quarter. Yet to have a short corner, but Suleiman carrying it into contact. Coach Killer. But All-Stars have done well to win that back. Can they find the space on the far side of the field? They said that their counter-attacks have been a bit one-dimensional in terms of the sides that they're entering from. But here they go. Through the number 7, the All-Stars. Ball across the circle. Goalkeeper's out of position. Shot comes in. And it's a goal. A brilliant little diving effort there from Mbali Anthony. Was all the way across. Played the ball across. The keeper was out of position. The cross came in from Tanya Peterser. Mbali, full stretch dive, getting in front of Hannah Jacobs. And it is the All-Stars up by 2. Royals now with a bit of a mountain to climb. Looking to outlet. For me, that was just loose defending from the Royals. You can't let that ball roll across the circle and then allow the second shot. You're going to ask for the dynamic duo, as we've said, Maddox and Bobs. You've got to get something out here. As we say that, Bobs finds number 17 of Karma Nordia. Back to Karma. She's done well here. Lovely little interplay. There's a play on far post. Oh, and that's great defensive work, realizing where the defenders are and just making a massive V-drag out towards the baseline. That's really great work there from the All-Star centre-back. Under pressure, cool, calm and collected. But here we go, the All-Stars with a burst of energy. Through the number 15 of Ruby Kraus they go, skills left to right. Shot comes in and it's going to go wide of the upright. Coaches won't be too happy with that. You had a 2v1 earlier. The mistake that Kraus made was she carried towards her striker counterpart there. Always needed to carry away, bring out the keeper, and then pass it to the far post for a simple tap-in. Grace Goodwin, one on far post there, would have been happy for that one to come. But here we go, once again, All Stars, very dangerous in this area of the field. Just dispossessed. Number 6 of Georgia Kurd, just caught maybe keeping that stick off the ball, allowing the defender to steal. Ball into the midfield. Masondo does so well here once again. Anthony on the ball. Shot comes in, great save. Suleiman looking to play the ball, but the keeper just got tangled up there with Suleiman, and it will be another short corner. I must say the All Stars have come out to play this morning. Number 7, Bali Anthony, has done so much good work up front. Just making brilliant leads, finding space, and as we see there, it's the interplay, the 1-2, and progress. Bali Anthony. Right, first short corner of the game for the All Stars. The double castle. Where are they going to go? Injection comes in, misinject, straight poke. Just wide of the upright, the injector was there. And it's just gone under a stick. A nice little recovery from a missed injection, but Royal certainly get away with one there. Once again, the press holds strong. And still we're going a little bit aggressive. I think it's just been a bit rushed in terms of where you're going there. You've on your backhand, you have time, just carry it 2 or 3 steps, get on your forehand, and you'll be able to effect that pass. Ball up the line, and it's good pressing work. I'm not so sure if coaches will be happy with just throwing that ball from the number 4 of Masondo. Masondo, crucial in the last play there, deep in her defensive circle, being able to realize where the defenders were as the All Stars looking to move it around. Big head-to-head collision there, but it is the Royals through this. Danger play of Maddox, sends it to Bobs, but again, it is Lene Barnard who sweeps up at the back. Lene Barnard really showing her strength this morning. Great to watch. Nadia sends it out to the right-hand side. Powerful slap, ball to space, and it's a good ball from the number 10 of Dolly. Just couldn't get on the end of it, was the high-lying striker. So, the discussion of power plays. When do you play it? Do you play it attacking? Do you play it defensively? Remember, the rules are that 2 players from the opposition team are having to come off if you call a power play, and no substitutions may be made during those 2 minutes. So, for the likes of the All Stars, do you play it when the Bobs or the Maddox are off the park? Maybe take their best players out of the game and keep them off for 2 minutes while you've got men up? Or do you go when you're in attacking phase, you play it maybe waiting for a card, effect the 3 players off? But here we go, Royals down the middle. That's a brilliant ball out to space on this left-hand side. Got to get someone on the 45 here, do the Royals. Tucked inside by the number 13. She's done so well, has Anna Burt, but unfortunately just couldn't make that connection. Great defending once again. Now this is where the All-Stars have to get better with. Hamza has got to find the pass out to the right. She does. Here we go through Georgia Kurd. Unfortunately just couldn't trap that, is Kurd. But what a great counter opportunity for the All-Stars. Being able to move the ball from the right-hand side all the way to the left, coast to coast, and then moving it back to Kurd on the right-hand side. That's something that the coaching staff have worked on, and the team has executed that brilliantly there. Bobs, one time hits up the field, looks for Maddox, and just out of her reach. Great little one-time hit there from Pobbs. Impressive bit of skills. Ball into midfield, mistrapped. Once again, the All-Stars, this is being the thorn in their side at the moment is they can't keep the ball in possession down the midfield, but a beautiful counter-attack now from the Royals. Shot comes in, and it's in! A little touch by none other than it looks to be, not too sure who the goal scorer was there, but a brilliant, brilliant piece of counter-attack from the Royals. A lovely shot comes in here, and it is Maddox in a beautiful position, waiting for that ball. Just gets the deflection, and the Royals are just like that. They're back in the game. Hopefully that's going to put a bit of spring in their step. They're going to get a bit of go forward here. Maddox. Once again, it was about time she got on the score sheet. She's been threatening the All-Stars goal line for most of the first quarter. A lovely little intercept here down the right-hand side for the All-Stars. And there we go. Looking for that pass across, but unfortunately couldn't get it on that occasion. Here we go, the number 6 for the Royals, Masondo. Big ball over the top, the bounce catches the defenders unawares, but a brilliant turn from Hamza. She finds her space down the right hand side, and the pass just not going to plan, but it's still in dangerous territory. The Royals have to work this out, and a long corner is awarded just off the hand. That's great, what we call recovery press there from the All-Stars. They've just lost the ball, they win it back in the opposition D, but here we go, down the right hand side. Read like a book was Shamira Titus there. Burt looks to carry out, doesn't get anything. And Pobbs just milking the free hit there, did exceptionally well. That's a great ball across the field from the number 8 of Emma Gordon as she's launched a Royals counter-attack. Got to break the help line, there's space on the left. She's found it. Maddox in the chase here. She's done so well to win that back as Maddox cut left to right. She's just passed that up Pobbs' back stick. I'd love to see Maddox just carry that ball left to right a bit, shift the defenders, and then get Pobbs in a better position to score. Big tackle coming in. Still with the Royals though. We'll take that sideline free hit. Down the left-hand side they go. There's the backhand. Well dealt with by Masondo. Royals happy to just hold possession in this high transfer. They've got players in the midfield. That one not quite going to plan. As we see now, the All-Stars setting up their outletting opportunity. Can they move the ball across the field? Into the midfield. Great receive, unfortunately just going away. That one lifted dangerously. They got away with that as the All-Stars. Once again, that's something that the coaching staff will seriously have to consider. And as I say that, we've got a power play.
The Raptors have doubled their lead out on the B field. 2-0 it is. Against the Rebels, courtesy of number 8, Kati Zulu.
A yellow card being awarded there. I think it was for too many players on the field for the All-Stars. Not quite what they needed in a crucial part of the game. Intercepted by Bobs, but still with the All-Stars, even though they're a man down. They're into the circle here through the number 7. Shot comes in. Oh, just hits the side netting. That's great work. Once again, Mbali Anthony, the force to be reckoned with at the top. She's had a great game so far. Now, with just 2 minutes left in this quarter, Royals may want to take the power play. They're going to have about 3 minutes of the card left in the next quarter as well. So, we'll see. It's a crucial part of the game here. Just trailing by 1 goal. They've been on top in this quarter. Can they now put more pressure on? And we see straight away Maddox affects the turnover. They've won themselves a free hit inside the 23. It will be with Bobs to restart. Bobs to Maddox. Maddox turns into a strong stick. She gets through though, into the circle, just outside again is the free hit. They've got to move the ball here. They man up. Don't try and force it through the top. 1 minute left on the clock. Move the ball, Royals. Out to the right hand side they go. They find some space. Shot comes in. Forces the save. It will be 16. Just the deflection going wide there. And the All-Stars will look to take this exceptionally slowly. Wind down the time on their card. Wind down the time on the scoreboard. Royals, you'll see now, will put maximum pressure on. They can't let a ball go into the midfield here. No tackle. Just let the player pass the ball. And that's exactly what they didn't want. They didn't want the ball going to stick, but they've done well to turn it over. Coughed it up again. Double turnovers are killers. Here we go, Bobs. Into the edge of the circle. Can she whip out some magic? And she's won her side a short corner. Exactly what the Royals were hoping for. Bobs, super intelligent play there. Realizing she's got 2 defenders on her. Feet are exposed. Just puts it on her foot and she says, we'll have a flick to end the second quarter rather. First one of the game for the Royals. The Royals will be looking to level the scores here. Being a man up, they want something out of this period. Once again, the double castle set up. Injection's good this time. Slip to the right. It's gone a bit wayward. Got away with that one, have the Royals. Just bubbling up, hitting the foot of the number 7 of Mbali Anthony. It's well adjusted there to the slip. Good short corner defense from the All-Stars. Injections, good again. Slip behind the back this time. Slap comes in. Unfortunately, just lifted from the number 4. Shanae Maddox. But that'll be the end of the second quarter. All-Stars leading 2-1. Royals certainly coming back into this game. Scoring there. The first goal courtesy of a lovely finish from Shanae Maddox. They will have a man-up situation for about 3 minutes into the third quarter. Will they play a power play? We'll see after the break. Welcome back to the third quarter here at Hartleyville in this round 3 clash between the All-Stars and the Royals. You know, fiery encounter, both teams really playing expansive hockey. It's what we've come to see here at CPL Seniors. Royals through Nordia, straight on the charge. She turns out, brilliant little bit of work from them as they find some space now down the right-hand side. Long handle picked up. Inside the 23 they go into the circle. Maddox, the danger player, sends it out. Can we get something out here for the Royals early on in this quarter? And it is a short corner. Exactly what the Royals would have hoped for, being a man up here. Still, the All-Stars with a yellow card due to having too many players on the field, I assume. But the Royals with the second short corner of the game, it's exactly what they would have hoped for. Brilliant start from them, getting the ball into the circle, putting the defenders under pressure, and they have been rewarded with a penalty corner. Graney on the top of the D. Injection is good. Graney flicks it, goes right, and it's a save. A great save by the postman. Looks like it's Lene Barnard, it is too. Great save from her. On the line. As they go, Nordia tucks it inside. Well picked up by the All-Stars as they try and carry to safety. Royals still on the charge, Maddox. Beats one. Good look at the D here, Maddox. Lene Barnard puts pressure on, but it is a shot. And it's just gone wide for Quinita Bobs. Royals are really on the charge here in the start of the third quarter. As we see now, the All-Stars are back to numbers. And as they do that, we've got a counter-attack, and Bali has been lightning down the top and the top right-hand side of the field, but that one just running away from her. Ball into the middle of the field. Picked up, but illegally so. Will be a Royals restart slightly higher in the turf.
like a number, like a penalty.
As the Royals go once again. So quite a serious injury on the B turf. Let's hope they're all right there. Medics are dealing with it, but back to our game. All Stars looking around the back here, just moving this Royals press. Lene Barnard, beautiful ball into the midfield, but once again coughed up. Here we go. Quinita Bobs beats one. Just couldn't keep that ball under control. A little bit of obstruction blown there, and very well called by the umpire. They'll look to take this quickly, do the All Stars. As now Hamza down this left hand side. That'll be a 16 to the Royals. All Stars did well to absorb that first wave of pressure from the Royals in the first sort of 5 minutes of this quarter. Royals now outletting the All Stars, just sitting a little bit deeper. Well managed, just ball into the foot there, allow the team to set up a little bit higher. As they just keep pushing this All Stars press backwards. But that was the perfect opportunity to intercept that ball. A well set up press from the All Stars, but again their basics just letting them down. And here we go. The first of the power plays. Not too sure whose it is. We'll get that to you in a second. It looks to be the Royals, as we see two All-Stars players moving the way to the bench. Right, so 2 minutes. Royals, 2 players up. Got to move the ball here from Nordia. Finds Bobs. Bobs sends it out. Ball into the circle. Well picked up by the All-Stars and cleared for safety. Royals have just got to move the ball here. Got to move it around the back. They've got 2 players up and they keep forcing it down this channel. The coaches are screaming for them to get it out to the other side. There's so much space. Taken quickly though. Played it into a foot. Into the circle. Bobs with the shot and just misses out on that occasion. Clever from the All-Stars. Making sure that they waste as much time as possible. Throw it deep, and they're going to set up the press here, the All-Stars. Here we go. Nordia out to the right. Maddox just couldn't affect that one. Into a foot. They'll look to take this quickly. Good experience there. Just asking her defender to hold the ball. They've only got a minute left. It looks like the play on the B turf is walking off, which is always great to see. Well done to all the medics and staff involved there with that one. But as the ambulance arrives, I think she'll be making her way to hospital. Potential concussion. And the Royals still in the power play. Looking to play it up, just forcing the ball a bit, I think. But now we go, All Stars on the attack. Down the left-hand side they go. Beautiful arc. Can she find a left foot pass? She does. Hamza sends it back. Kraus doing well there. Just arcing off the left foot. But Hamza in possession. Sends a lifted ball into the circle. Well picked up by Nordia. Sends it up. Still with the All-Stars. Well intercepted. Again, back to numbers of the All-Stars. A frivolous power play by the Royals there. It's always tough, you know, how do you play with two players up? And for me, they were just too channel bound. You know, when you've got men up like that, you've got to move the ball, you've got to find space by shifting the defenders, and it's a very big stick tackle from the Royals. They'll be lucky to get away with no card there. But here we go, the All-Stars into the circle, picked up by the high-lying striker, ball across the face of goal, shot comes in, and just past the upright from the number 15, Ruby Kraus. She'll be upset with that one. But it was great work once again by Mbali Anthony. A brilliant lead to the T-point area, and being able to get that ball across the face of goal on her backhand. It's great work from her. Ball into the midfield for the Royals. This has been the difference between the two sides. But as I say that, commentator's curse, a little bit of pressure, and the Royals now looking. Oh, is that a big stick collision? It isn't, fortunately. As the All-Stars once again into the 23 they go. Can they get someone wide? It's just running it towards, and a big stick tackle. And it will be the second short corner of the game for the All-Stars. Umpire Sasha Sivertson making it known that that play is not allowed. A massive stick tackle outside the D will result in a short corner. All-Stars want to extend their lead here. Will we see a straight poke? It seems to be the flavor of the day. Double castle set up. Goes to the right, and it will be another short corner. Ruby Kraus on the straight poke there from Castle 2. Just hitting the backhand, the back stick of one of the Royals defenders. Same setup. Goes to the short injection this time. Slips it across. It's going to work out favorably for them. That was going well wide from the left shoulder of the D, but it took a very fortunate deflection for the All-Stars and finds a foot, so it will be another short corner. Injection. Slips left. Shot comes in. Not sure where the ball is. It's somewhere in the keeper's pads. Don't even know if she knows where it is. There it is. Popped out. Hannah Jacobs there. Just stepping on the ball, I think, and it went underneath her pads. Here we go. Same setup. Goes once again to Castle 2. Shot comes in and just takes a deflection off the second wave runner. That's well done. Ruby Kraus just opening the angle, carrying the ball to the right-hand side of the D. Looking for that injector possibly for a deflection, but the second wave did super well there to get a touch on it and results in a long corner. Now on the charge, once again, the Royals have sent someone high in the field here, just out of your picture. Asking questions of the defenders. They've got a high strike if they can find them now. Just 2 minutes 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Can the Royals find a way to level the scores, or will the All-Stars continue their dominance? Great little turn from the Royals. Here we go, Maddox. Brilliant receive against the flow of play, but unfortunately just couldn't get that one out from underneath her feet. All Stars now. Once again, cough it up in the midfield. Space on the right for Bobs. She takes it into her left-hand side, beats one, slips it to Nordia, who's had a real good game for the Royals. Unfortunately, just couldn't find that connection. But here we go, the All-Stars down the right-hand side in some space. They've got some numbers on the left-hand side. Beautiful ball across to Kraus. Kraus just couldn't make that connection with Georgia Kurd. It was a brilliant lead by Kurd, making the hard yards to get that extra width, but just out of reach from her on that occasion. Get out of jail free card once again for the Royals. Looking for a connection out the back, carrying it up the line. You've got to move here if you are that right back, and a massive tackle coming in. Umpire says just a free hit. Big aerial comes in over the top. Just going to run over the baseline there, and it will be the All-Stars restart. It's almost as if the Royals are running out of options out the back and reverting to that overhead. Here we go, another big aerial thrown into the middle of the field. That's a brilliant ball, finds Hamza. Hamza though, had her pocket picked there. As here we go, Bobs. Down the middle of the field, she's been let to go into the circle. Shot comes in, there's a play on far post and it's just missed. Oh my goodness, that was the chance. It was wide open for Parker. Unfortunately, she was just too upright. Her body position let her down there. The Royals, with just seconds left on the clock, had a golden opportunity. All-Stars are lucky with that one, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, where the All-Stars certainly were the dominant side here in that quarter, but the Royals missing a golden opportunity on the stroke of the end of the quarter. Don't go anywhere. The All-Stars still have a power play to go. Royals have got a goal to find somewhere. Will they make it happen? We'll bring that action to you coming up after the break.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. If your name is Mr. B.D. Gertsen, I've got your property with me, and I think you might need it. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but if Mr. Gertsen is here, please come up to the DJ booth and come and collect your property. And the Raptors on the board once again. Their lead is now 3 goals to 0.
Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter here in this round 3 clash between the All-Stars and the Royals. These teams will be playing each other later in the day, but it is now the Royals with a brilliant slap up the line. Here we go. They've started strong in every quarter of the Royals. The All-Stars just leading at the moment. Lights are on, we love that. It's a beautiful day here in terms of hockey weather, not so much in terms of the beach, but Hamza sends it through. This is a golden opportunity for the All-Star. Shot comes in. Great save from the keeper, and a brilliant piece of defensive work there from Hannah Jacobs for the Royals. Surviving the initial shot. Again, coaches won't be too happy with that. A 2-on-1 versus the keeper, and you've had to hit a backstick straight towards the Royals goalkeeper. But anyway, nevertheless, we're underway again. You see Coach Jackie Skippers is having a chat there, advising her side how we're going to do the power play potentially. Not really pressing at the moment are the Royals. The problem is you've got to get pressure on the players with the ball. Like that. You can't let the likes of Bobs carry into the 23 because she can make magic happen just like that. Fatima Parker once again just hanging around those posts. She's going to get one today. Lene with a beautiful ball to Anthony down his right hand side. You've got to get Hamza leading in. There she goes. Still in possession of the All-Stars. Coming down the right hand side. Ball into the circle, but no one's there. Almost wanted Hamza to lead in front of the ball on the far side. And that'll open up the angles either for Mbali to carry inside or open that pass to Tanya Peterson. Ball into the midfield. It's a bit loose now from the All-Stars in terms of the press. They're just allowing the midfielders of the Royals to receive, turn and connect. And it's very difficult to defend when midfielders are able to do that. Bobs. Brilliant turn. Here we go. 3 players on her. Finds a connection. Winning a foot there is Maddox. Big ball into the circle. Here we go. Bobs. Shot comes in. Great save from Bianca D'Agusti. Just guiding the ball away, and that's really the sign of a great keeper. You can make the save, but you can also guide it away into a safe position for your side. But here we go. Royals once again on the attack. Bobs from the circle. Shot comes in. But here we go. Great interception from Parker. Wow. Bonita Bobs creating magic here in the D. Just got to get someone on the end of it to finish. Maddox puts it on foot. Mordia coming to fetch it. Opts to send it out. Graney with a bit of a misguided pass there. Rare mistake from her. But that gives opportunity back to the All-Stars. Royals were certainly in a dangerous area of the field there. Royals now putting a lot more pressure on. And there we go. Ball into the midfield. Exactly what they wanted. Here we go through Maddox. Misguided pass. Straight into a stick of the defender. Play on is the call as we go on the counter now through Peterson. Finds Hamza on the left shoulder. Can she find the 2v1? Brilliant little turn. She found herself some space. And a great save once again from Hannah Jacobs. That ball was for sure going in. A great bit of skill shown from the All-Stars. Malika Hamza as the All-Stars call their power play. Brilliant time to call it, I think. And that one not going 5. That is a coach killer. Just when the coaching staff had made a brilliant call on the charge, they've just gone on a counter-attack to launch that power play, but here we go. Overhead. Mistrapped. Bobs. Dispossessed in the midfield. Now they have to move the ball here, do the All-Stars. You don't want to carry it into the channel where Bobs is. Really a linchpin in the side is Quinita Bobs. Controlling the midfield. That's better from the All-Stars. Moving the ball, finding that extra player. It's taken a deflection. It will be with the Royals in this bottom corner. Here we go, there we go. All-Stars into the circle. Promising moments here. Shot comes in. Looking for the pass maybe, but falls kindly for them still. On the edge of the D, and just outside is the free hit. They'll look to take this quickly. Looking for a ball into the circle, finds Hamza, here we go. Hamza with the shot, great save from the keeper. Cleared to the safety of the touchline for Nordia. All the way down to the right hand side. That's really good from the All-Stars, but again, just an unforced error, a bit bouncy on the slap across. Gifts position back to the Royals. Royals have done well to just win that free hit again. They've got to just find connections. They pass it to Bobs, of course. Now, through Maddox. Brilliant ball. They had serious numbers up there. Did the Royals. And that's often what happens is as soon as that power play ends, teams don't realize the extra numbers coming back on the field. And the All-Stars defenders almost caught a bit napping there. Again, we see a power play with no outcomes. It certainly had its... the All-Stars got some shots on target. No goals to speak of. Nordia sends it around the back. Bit of a testing pass for Nordia. Work to be done. Oh, it's great work from the number 6, Onati Masondo. Unfortunately, she just puts it on foot, so she'll win her side a free hit. But here we go, Bob's in the midfield. Oh my word, brilliant through the gap. Here we go, missed pass, but it's going to work out favorably. Bob's down the right-hand side. It's got players into the circle. In it comes. Shot is in. Forces the save. But All-Stars now with numbers up. On the counter-attack, they go. They've got players down this left-hand side. A little bit of an open slap into the midfield. Forces defenders to make some big moves, but it is well picked up by the Royals defenders. They don't make any mistake. It's a bit of tennis at the moment. Either side holding on to possession. Hopefully this will bring a bit of structure and calmness back into this game, as the Royals will look to set up a high transfer shape. Big slap across. Rare mistake from Nordia. She's been so good at the back for the Royals. And it's not quite what they needed. Chasing the game. 5 minutes left. 1 goal behind. What can the Royals do here? Ariel. A great piece of defensive work. Play on is the call. Into the circle go the All-Stars. Again a mistrap. But it lands favorably for them. They've got numbers in here. Can they get the ball across? It is. Another great save by Jacobs. And unfortunately, the defender just going through the back of the striker's stick there. And it will be a short corner. This will be the 5th one with all those real awards for the All-Stars. Yet to score off the short corner. Similar setup, 2 castles, Hamza on castle 2, Peterson on castle 1. Here we go. Big moment in
I
the game
can
here
see-
for the All-Stars. Good injection. Stop is good. Flick comes in. It's gone right and just past the upright from Peterson.
Hello, Liam.
Royals have got to commit numbers forward here. They can't afford to lose possession. Move it into the midfield. So now we see lots of pressure being put on here by Anthony. That's a brilliant connection in the midfield. Can they find one more? Here we go, Bobs. Down the right-hand side in a 4v3. She finds a pass through. Still in possession of the Royals, carrying, and that'll be the short corner. My goodness, that was class from the Royals. It all started from the back. A brilliant piece of interplay going through none other than Quinita Bobs. The Royals now on the other side of the turf with an opportunity to level the scores. There's plenty of time left here, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Reminder that if this goes to a draw, it does go to penalty shootouts. Exciting times here at CPL. We have got the number 5, Aaron Williams, and Kayla Graney on the top of the D. I'm not a betting man, but I'm pretty sure this is going to Graney. Oh, seems to be a missed push. Graney, though, has the shot. It's gone up. It should be another short corner. It should be another short corner, I think. Yeah, umpire Sasha Sivertson, the help side umpire, is just signaling across, and eventually the right call will be made. Well done to the umpires. Great teamwork from them. Bobs now moves to the slip. Is this going to be a variation? Is this going to be a... Do you stick to your guns? Graney from the top, or are we going to see a little bit of a slip to Bobs? Can she do something with it? Injection is good this time. Graney behind the back to Bobs. Flick comes in, forces a save. It will be a long corner. That was a big moment in the game for the All-Stars. They've done well, but they're still under pressure here. Ball into the circle through Bobs. Big shot, and she's just missed the ball there. Once again, the All-Stars defense holding strong. 2 minutes to go. Out to the right-hand side. Lene Barnard, so good today. Finds a pass to Suleiman, who just couldn't trap that time. Not out of danger here are the All-Stars. The Royals with their tails up at the moment. A couple shots on target. They are testing the goalkeeper there of Bianca D'Agusti. Into the midfield. Into the 23 they go. And it is just a foot. Poor mistake from the Royals. They didn't need that then. All-Stars on the counter-attack. Pickpockets. And they win the free hit. They're taking it quickly through Ruby Cross. Numbers up here for the All-Stars. And a ball out to space. Looks like it's going to work. Into the circle they go. Mistrap. Shot comes in and it's just past the upright. My word. The All-Stars coming from the back. Almost in a bit of a surprise counter-attack there. With 30 seconds left. Are we going to see the Royals moving up the field? Big aerial over the top. It's a 50-50 ball. And that's great defending from the All-Stars. Number 10, Shauna Mitchell. Just realizing the phase of the game that they're in. We'll see an aerial coming over the top here from the number 10. Well picked up by Bobs. Dangerous situation. Yeah, 20 seconds on the clock. It's worked out for the Royals. Can they force something into the circle? They go for the pass rather. Pickpockets still with the Royals, and that's it. That surely is the game. The All-Stars with a great defensive effort. They counter down the right-hand side. The Royals do win the ball back, but it won't matter. That brings us to the end of this classic clash between the All-Stars and the Royals. All-Stars victorious, 2-1 in their first win of the tournament. It's great work from the All-Stars. It really was a supreme performance compared to their day one games. They can be super proud of themselves from a pressing point of view, from an outletting point of view, and from a goals point of view. Well done to the All-Stars. Thank you for being with us. We will see you for some more men's action coming up after the break.
Mr. B.D. Gertsen, please come and collect your property.